Y'all, we are just 2 days away from the biggest spread of the year. Preparing Thanksgiving dinner can be a little chaotic and time-consuming for some. So if you need some snacks to hold over your guests until dinner, this personal chef may have just what you need. Please welcome back owner of Ostentatious Kitchen, Chef Austyn Burgamy. It's so nice to have you here, Chef.
Yes, thank you for having me.
We are thrilled to get the grazing table ready to go.
Yes, and you know what? Some of the best things about that is that it does not require an oven.
Okay.
So there won't be any arguing over who gets oven space at Thanksgiving.
You know, I've hosted the last 2 years and literally we're like, where are we gonna put the 2 turkeys? Where are we gonna put everything? It's like,
I know. So this is something that is lovely just to have out ready for your guests. They can snack on. So today I'm gonna show you a bit of what pairs perfectly with what. So these are all of my top favorite Wisconsin cheeses where you can find at H-E-B, just right up the street. So my favorite one right here is our Merlot Bella Vitano cheese by Sartori.
I've had that. It is so good.
It is my top best seller. So what we're gonna do right here to pair with this is we have our yummy prosciutto, and that pairs perfectly with the yummy raspberry jam. So here we have our prosciutto. We're gonna make a little ribbon with that.
A ribbon?
Yes, so we have our fat cap facing up at the top.
Okay.
And then we're just going to start to pinch at the very bottom and pull it together. So it's gonna fan out like a perfect little fan.
I hope I'm doing that right.
You are, and then just pinch it together at the bottom. Oh, that looks so pretty.
Okay.
There you go, perfect. So then we're gonna grab one of these, and then on top of that, we're gonna put some of this delicious raspberry jam.
That's something I have not seen.
Oh, and so it pairs perfectly with this Merlot flavor of the Sartori cheese. So we're gonna place this on top.
Okay, I'm watching you still because I don't want to get it wrong.
No, you're doing a great job. And then so the other thing that I love to pair with this is some fresh thyme. And a lot of times, see what I did there?
All the puns intended, yes.
Yes, so people don't fully understand how to take the thyme leaves off. So we are gonna hold this from the very tip top. And you're just gonna pull down, and that is how your thyme leaves come off.
Kind of like a kebab, you know?
Yes, and I just sprinkle a little bit on top, and it really brings out a lot of this robust creaminess flavor of the cheese. So like I said, that is one of my favorite cheese pairings. And so along with these other pairings, we have some Headings cheddar cheese right here. And that's gonna pair perfect with some crunchy pecans and this hot honey we have.
Love the textures.
Yes, so you have the spicy, the sweet, the salty. A lot of this is they're all gonna play off each other on those flavors.
So is this a grazing board itself, or is this a mix of charcuterie grazing, or what's the difference?
So this is a charcuterie board. This is a larger charcuterie board. And so the difference with a grazing table, which is mainly what I do, is it's a much larger spread that feeds quite a large amount of people. So literally
this whole table would be covered, right?
Oh, completely the whole table with the fresh greenery, and we have different level risers that accompany that to give different elevation levels. So it's a really fun piece. People often ask me, how do you know where to put stuff? And I just say, I don't. It's like a Tetris game at first. It's like a little art piece. You just start putting it together.
And whatever looks beautiful. And you have so much experience. You're a personal chef, private chef yourself, and you've been on food competitions too.
Master Chef, yes.
So cool.
Yep, it was fun.
Was that like the hardest thing you've done so far in your career, or was it the thrilling,
I would say it was a combo of both. It was extremely stressful, but it was so much fun. So it was a great combo of both, for sure.
And now here you are, and you're offering a military discount to our audience?
Yes, so I give 10% off on all of my products to our active duty and first responders.
Well, thank you so much for doing that. That is a beautiful, beautiful gesture for sure. And happy early Thanksgiving to you.
You as well.
How can people stay in touch with you or book you for a grazing table and maybe some recipes?
For all of the above, all the above. So you can check out my Instagram page that is Ostentatious Kitchen, or you can find my website online also is OstentatiousKitchen.com.
Well, Austyn, I love having you here. I know we wanted to cheers.
Oh, yes.
I'll take my bite as soon as I toss to break, but y'all, this looks absolutely right up my alley. And if you love the show so far, you're gonna keep loving it.